And then probably if you're working outside of your country, we usually got more benefits rather than working in our own country.
Halo, selamat pagi teman-teman semua. Kembali lagi ke Expat Live. Kali ini saya mau share ke teman-teman tentang dua orang kawan saya lah ya, tapi kita akan bagi dua part, yaitu satu Pak Stevan, seorang expatriate dari Indonesia, bagaimana pengalaman dia dan juga apa-apa saja sih yang bisa kita pelajari dari beliau ya. Beliau adalah salah satu seorang technical professional di salah satu perusahaan minyak di Malaysia. Lagi ada teman saya Hishin, nanti silakan teman-teman didengarkan ya. Oke, silakan disimak. What is your position currently?
Okay, my current position.
Yes.
My current position, I'm staff planning principal in Petronas. I've been working in Petronas since 2010 March, so this is my 13th year. When I first joined Petronas,
Yes.
I actually enrolled as planning engineer. So it's like junior executive, and then I applied to what's the question again?
What is the first time you apply here as the junior planning engineer,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So, what is the challenging when you are working in here especially?
Probably culture-wise, it's a bit different. It's, before work here, I actually work in Jakarta. So in terms of probably culture shock, the rest is just you need to be a bit agile on how you probably adapt to situation in you're working with, because adaptability is important, because otherwise, as a project control, you need to be able to understand how you control your project and how you persuade people to actually complete their task. That's probably most of it is that. So, what else? Question?
As you mentioned, there is a little bit of shock culture, yeah. But basically, Malaysia mostly in Melayu, more or less is the same like Indonesia. So, which part of do you think this is more the shock culture in this case? Maybe you can give an example. For example,
I think it's a bit different. More or less, it's a lot more different. Because in terms of like, if I work in Jakarta, even like if you work in Jakarta, project in Java, most of the worker is not from Java, it's outside from Java. So they are coming all the way from Lampung, from Kalimantan to do a job, to get paid. So whatever you ask them to do, they will do. But if you work mostly in this region, let's say we work in Terengganu, it's not as simple as that to ask people to do a task. There are probably arguments, there are probably things that you need to explain, so it takes more effort than probably to do a job in Indonesia. More or less like that.
okay. So, do you think what are the people has to be prepared when they want to apply working in overseas and expatriate like you? What they supposed to be ready for?
I think there's a few ways of working in overseas. One is that if you want to start from the beginning, probably you need to think about from the start of your study. Let's say, because I'm actually a graduate master's degree in Malaysia, so I think somehow that also helps me in terms of getting a job here, right? Because I'm graduated here, and then luckily they were opening a job for expatriate, and then they were quite looking into someone who are well versed in Malaysia in terms of working style. Number two, if you are not per se, you're not starting from studying in Malaysia, probably you need to have a skill, because You have to understand when you go working outside of your country, you need to have a special skill. You need to be specialized in certain things. Otherwise, if you're like a generalist, you cannot go offer yourself to work in other countries, because Malaysia itself has their own people and they can actually develop their own people. If they take someone from outside, which is a generalist, it's actually cheaper to get from inside rather than take from outside. So my point is just you need to be a specialist to be able to work outside. That's the point.
Okay, Pak Stevan. So do you think this working in overseas, why you choose you want to work in overseas? Can you share with me what is the beneficial for you? Why you more likely to stay here for 13 years compare why you don't come back to Jakarta, for example?
Say I didn't get another job.
What is the benefit you work in overseas?
Benefit of working overseas? Maybe probably I got the opportunity to work overseas, and then probably if you're working outside of your country, we usually got more benefits rather than work in our own country. For example, I don't get any benefit for children's schooling in my own country. Here I got that benefit. My children got entitlement for study until a certain age. That's one. Number two, expatriate usually valued more than being a local usually, and then they were looking to us as a bit more skilled than. So I think that's some of the things that being advantage working expatriate. But then again, another point is that you need to compete more, right? Because people look at you not as regular. You need to prove yourself that you're worthy being here. So that's a challenge for every day.
Okay, thank you so much, Pak Stevan, for your sharing. Okay, enjoy your lunch. Bye bye. Oke teman-teman semua, itu sharing dari teman-teman saya so far. Nantikan lagi di YouTube saya video-video menarik lainnya yang kita bisa ambil ilmunya bagaimana teman-teman bisa bekerja di luar negeri ya. Jangan lupa di like, comment, and share sebanyak-banyaknya bila dirasakan manfaatnya. Dan jangan lupa klik lonceng di sebelahnya itu notification-nya supaya teman-teman bisa dapatkan info-info video selanjutnya. Oke, bye-bye. Have a nice day. Assalamualaikum.